I think it's fair to say that when it comes to us trying to approach a new field or take on some new challenge, we all look for guidance in that. We're not sure where to begin or where to even start. So, naturally, we'd want some help from someone just to make our path a little bit easier. Oftentimes, we can figure it out on our own, but that little bit of reassurance we can get, that extra certainty we can get from someone helping us is so important. This is why a good role model or a good mentor is so important. I actually remember last year when I was working on my secondary essays, I had no clue where to begin. I wasn't sure, okay, what should I focus more on? Should I focus more on my story? Should I focus more on my experiences? How do I approach this type of question? What are they looking for in this response? And I spent a long time trying to figure it out. A lot of people recommend that you pre-write some of your secondaries, which by the way, you should do. I'd recommend that. I didn't do that to nearly as big of a degree as I should have. But honestly, what helped me out so much, what got me through the secondaries, is the mentorship I had from my med school advising group. They're the ones that gave me the guidance and the reassurance I needed in order to appropriately answer each question to the best of my ability. For example, when it came to questions about diversity, I wasn't sure how to approach this firsthand because I'm South Asian and I could speak on this to some degree. I could speak on my own experiences, but I feel like a lot of people, especially minorities, are in the same boat. Like, they can speak on their own experiences, but in order to really show that you fully understand the importance of diversity in medicine, you need to combine your own experiences, what you've learned from them, along with the lessons you've learned from interacting with various people and just building empathy through working in diverse environments, showing that you have built that in your responses. This is the guidance that my advisors gave me, and this is what allowed me to receive all my acceptances that I did this cycle. I wouldn't be where I am without them, and I am eternally grateful. So, I went from someone who couldn't even answer questions like that. I had no clue where to begin. I was started from rock bottom. I had no clue how to approach these secondary questions. To now, I'm at a point where I feel so confident in my writing, I can write them like anything. I got better and better at writing my secondaries as I went through this cycle just because it became so second nature to me. Once I understood how to approach each topic, once I spoke more to my advisors and I got more practice writing my secondaries, it was a piece of cake for me. It wasn't that bad. Sure, I spent a lot of time thinking about it, but it wasn't nearly as stressful as when I started out, when I had no guidance, when I didn't know how to approach anything. And a few days ago, actually, a couple of friends of mine, they asked me for help on how to approach their secondaries. And I was happy to help them. I was happy to provide guidance for them. I am now confident in my own abilities to help other people, just as my advisors helped me last cycle. And this is why I am proud that I went from having my med school advisors as my role models to now becoming my own role model. With the help of this advising group, I was able to go from a place where I couldn't advise people at all, or at least I felt that way, now up to a point where I have so much experience, so much knowledge behind these topics that I want to share with people. On top of the knowledge they gave me, I now have the added insight of overcoming my own self-limiting beliefs. Past me would look at me now and think, wow, the growth that we go through is impressive. Past me would view current me as a role model. That is what I mean when you say you should become your own role model. This type of mentality, this confidence you get from just realizing that you can become your own role model, it's groundbreaking, honestly. I love it. I used to have this large self-limiting belief that once I learned something, I just kept to myself. I couldn't really teach people it. And even if I did, I would be like, oh, I don't know the most about this. I just learned it. But having this newfound confidence, breaking that self-limiting belief by understanding that you are your own role model, it's amazing. I now feel like I'm able to offer insight, even if it's not as good, quote unquote, as other people. I'm still able to offer valuable insight that other people may not be able to. In medicine as well too. Becoming your own role model is very important because you will serve as a role model for many people. Many people who look up to you in their time of need. Building this skill up from a young age, building it up throughout high school, undergrad, whenever it is going to help you in the long term, especially if you want to be a good doctor. Role models can influence people so much. They can change their entire lives. Heck, my role models, my med school advisors, they changed my life. I wouldn't be where I am without them. This is the kind of impact that a powerful role model can have. Do you want to help someone accomplish their dreams? Do you want to help someone break those self-limiting beliefs? Do you want to help someone overcome the difficulties and struggles that you once faced yourself? If the answer to these questions is yes, you need to become your own role model. And remember, in the end of the day, a good mindset is one of the best kinds of medicine there is.